Good afternoon and happy Saturday to all of your sunshiny faces, guys. Can you guys hear that? It's silent in my room. There's no air conditioner going. It was honestly pretty chilly out today, and I was like, I'm either gonna turn my air conditioner all the way down, so that it's not like super cold in here anyway, because it already was kind of chilly, or else I'm gonna just turn it off. I was like, why not just turn it off and save the electricity? So yeah guys, that's why it's super quiet. But honestly, I think when I go to sleep I'm gonna turn it on, just because I get really hot in the middle of the night, and I think I told you guys that, like, I'm just like the type of person that needs to have air conditioning on. Like, I need it to be cold when I sleep. So like, even like in the winter when I have the heat on, I turn the heat like so that it's only like in the 65-70 degrees. Like, it's never more than 75. Like, I can't sleep if it's hotter than 75 in my room. And so yeah, that's why, like, because my heater has like a little like thermostat thingy on here, so I can see what the temperature is like in my room, and so I won't let it go like above, I think I have it set for 70 at the highest. Sometimes I might have it a little bit cooler, but like, it's the same thing now. Like, it was pretty chilly out today, and I'm sure if I had my windows open, which I told you guys before, like, our windows are super old, so they're really like a huge pain to like get open. But if I had the windows open, it'd probably be cold. It's just the only problem is that, like, I can't control how cold it gets. So like, I might wake up and it might be like freezing cold, like 50s in my room, and I can't like close my windows in the middle of the night if I get too cold, because I have a real problem being able to open and close them. Normally my dad has to do that. Sometimes I can, but ever since I got my desk and like in the spot that it is, I can open the other window, but it's the one that has the air conditioner in the window, so that's why I can't open that one. I could open up the other one, but because my desk is there, I can't get close enough to the window, and they're too hard to open if I can't like get right up next to it. So since my chair is just in front of the other window, I could stand in front of it and open that window, but again, I can't anyway because the air conditioner's in that one. So like, if it got too cold in the middle of the night and I woke up and was like freezing, you know, I could still close the windows, but I don't want to open them and then it be too cold and then have to wait on somebody else to be able to close them for me. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna maybe turn it on when I go to sleep, depending on how cold I am. But it's kind of like, it just feels a little stuffy in here right now, because I had the door closed. But guys, my mom made funnel cake today. Actually, she found at the dollar store, it was like a funnel cake like recipe kind of like mix, like a funnel cake mix, with like the recipe, whatever she had to add to it, you know, but I think it was like mainly the dry ingredients, which I know there's like pretty simple like recipes that you can find online, but she got it at the dollar store and she was like, I really want to try this. So she ended up making it. The only thing is, guys, I cannot stand the smell of anything frying. Like, it just like seriously makes me nauseous. Like, I hate that smell so bad. I don't know what it is, like, and it's not just like, oh, this frying or that frying or whatever, and I don't know if it's like what type of oil my mom uses, if it's the oil specifically that is what smells, like if it's vegetable oil or whatever. Maybe if it was like a different kind of oil, it wouldn't smell as bad to me, but like, I felt so like just grossed out. Like, I was like, I really want to eat this, but I feel like sick because of the smell from the house. And the funnel cake was stinking amazing, but the whole entire house smelled like that, so that's why I also wanted to make sure my door stayed closed so it didn't smell like that in my room, because we had the windows open in the living room at one point. So the smell was kind of like, you know, moving through, but if my room, my door was closed, or like my door was open and my windows weren't open, the smell would probably wind up lingering around in here. Because my mom made something else too, like when she fries like chicken and stuff like that, like, it's just, I can't stand that smell. It is like, seriously, like I said, it's just like the worst smell possible. Like, anything else, like, honestly guys, I probably would say, compared to skunk, I think I'd take skunk over the smell of like food frying. Like, it just, and the thing is that it just like, skunk smell lingers too, but like this just like, normally it's supposed to be something good. You're supposed to get food out of it. So you're supposed to, like, you know, the smell is supposed to be appetizing, but to me the smell just smells disgusting. And so then whatever I know is following, like food wise, like, you know, those two senses go together. And so I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna like this because it smells when it's cooking, you know, or something like that. But it tastes always amazing. But like, I don't know, she made, like, I remember there was one time I ended up making, which I don't know if it's like my mom, like I said, what type of oil she uses, because I remember I fried fish, and like even the smell of fish and the way I was frying it, like I wasn't using that much oil, like, and I don't know what kind of, I think I was using vegetable oil though too, so like it didn't smell as like bad. Like I'd take the smell of the way I was cooking fish over the way however my mom was cooking it. Like I don't know if she doesn't get the oil hot enough or if she gets the oil too hot, like I don't know what it is, but this smell is just, oh guys. So I'm happy my room does not smell like frying oil and funnel cakes, but it didn't smell like funnel cakes, it just smelled like oil frying. And like I said, I don't know too if it was just like I had a bad experience with like something that was like fried, like maybe a few years ago, I think. Like I can't remember anything specifically, like back before I was a vegetarian, but like that smell just like initiates like that sense of like nauseousness in me, and I feel like it's because I ate something that didn't go well with whatever was being made that way. But like I said, ever since then, like the funnel cakes today, like I said, was amazing. It actually reminds me of my uncle is actually like from Germany, and he makes these amazing apple pancakes, guys. And when we go on vacation, which I know there was a vlog a while ago, a few years ago, maybe like 2 or 3 years ago, where we actually went to go stay at their condo in Wisconsin. And we went to Wisconsin, yes. I don't know why, guys. I always want to say Michigan is Wisconsin and Wisconsin's Michigan. No, we went to Wisconsin, and that was the vlog, like I said, from a few years ago. So that's when me and my mom and Matthew and Jack ended up going. But when we were little, we'd always go, and you could just smell his apple pancakes like down the hallway. Like they were just my favorite. Like I said, my childhood, you know, normally it was the last day of vacation, and we'd all go to, like, we'd all get our own condos and stay in them and stuff like that, but we'd all go to theirs for breakfast in the mornings, and they were always apple pancakes, but they were always these really thin pancakes with apple slices in them, and they were always like fried in oil, like, or like cooked in oil, and so they always had like kind of like a crispy like outer layer. That's kind of how the funnel cake reminded me of, and I was like, I really want to eat funnel cake with apples. Like it sounded like the pancakes, like it tasted like the pancakes to me, because he'd put powdered sugar over the top of them too, and so funnel cakes obviously have powdered sugar over the top, but it's honestly like the recipe I think is really close to funnel cake, but not actually a funnel cake. That makes sense. But like they're more doughy, you know, but the way he cooks them were like the exact same way, and I think it's like specifically like a German recipe, but it's just like my favorite thing. So when I had those today, it reminded me just of like exactly of his apple pancakes, and so I was craving an apple, which I got the most delicious Honeycrisp apples from Aldi last week. They were so amazing. I had one earlier in the week, and then I was like, I really want another one, so I just had an apple. But I didn't have it with the funnel cake, because I already finished the funnel cake by the time I was like, oh yeah, we have apples. So yeah, guys, like I said, that's probably my favorite, like one of my favorite memories of like being little was always apple pancakes. Like just my favorite, like, and they were always like, the apple was like always, you know, like cooked so it was soft like in the pancake, and it was just, and they weren't like fluffy pancakes either. They were more like, I don't want to say crepes because I've never really had them before, but like kind of, you know, like a European, you know, it was kind of different. It wasn't like traditional like IHOP like fluffy pancakes. They were normally like thinner and, like I said, like cooked in like an oil, and they were just so amazing. So yeah, it's we haven't, the last time we did that was probably when I was in high school. And so like we haven't, like, you know, everybody's kind of grown up now, and like, you know, my aunt and uncle actually ended up selling their condo shortly after the last time we were there. Like I said, maybe that was, I think it was Matthew's junior year, so I want to say it was like, was that 3 years ago now or something like that? I think it would be 4 years this coming spring. But yeah, it's just like I said, like that, it just brought back so many memories today, having that funnel cake, even though it wasn't really the same thing, but it tasted very similar. Although the smell did not smell like, you know, that smell, like I said, smelled like apples and like just like something cooking, like, and you could smell it through the entire hotel, like when he'd cook them. Like if you were coming down the hallway, you were like, oh, he's cooking those apple pancakes, and they just were delicious, guys. They're my favorite. Like if I had to pick a favorite breakfast food, that would be my favorite breakfast food. If I could have those every single day for like breakfast, I would have them every single day. And I told you guys I don't like sweet stuff in the morning, and like apple pancakes with powdered sugar on the tops probably is like the sweetest, sugariest thing like possible, but it's like the only thing I think that I'd be able to stomach in the morning, like, because I don't really like sweet foods in the morning, like, you know, but I feel like those definitely could have those every morning. Like I'm not a big, I think I told you guys, like I don't like to have like berries or yogurts or, you know, like I don't know, just anything that's like would have something that tastes like sweet in it. Like French toast, and I don't like cereal for breakfast and stuff like that unless I've already eaten something, and then I can have, but like just something sweet in the morning I don't like, but those would probably be the only exception. Like I could definitely have those every day. So yeah, guys, but we watched college football today, and then we ended up watching the end of a movie, and I don't even remember what movie. Oh, we watched the end of the first Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movie, and then they had Spider-Man Homecoming on, so we watched that for like an hour before we watched Live PD. I literally, guys, was laying in the living room for like most of the day today, but I was in my room for almost the whole beginning of the day today. So I was just out on the couch like watching football games, and then Matthew came back because he went back to school last night and came back today, so he was back home like today during the day. So once he got back is pretty much when I went in the living room and then watched football. And we watched Notre Dame today, and then tomorrow we've got the Bears game, which they're playing at 3 o'clock tomorrow, or like 3:30, whatever that game time is. So yeah, we're gonna go to Aldi though, most likely in the morning tomorrow. So anyways though, guys, I will see you all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.